Hello and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to do an applique mannequin, and this is a free pattern and there's going to be a lot more free patterns to come over the next few weeks, so be sure to subscribe. Let's see how to do this. The first thing you need to do is go to my Facebook group and download the pattern that is free, and it's going to be under applique mannequin pattern. These are dimensions of everything that you're going to need to make the projects that I'm making. However, you can always take this applique pattern and put it onto a tote bag, a cushion, a t-shirt. It's absolutely up to you. I'm going to show you how to do the applique pattern, and then you can transfer it onto whatever you want to make. I like to use steamer seam for any of my applique. If you want to use heat and band, you can go ahead and do that, but I do recommend steamer seam. So you're going to take a pencil. You will not need a light box for this because you'll be able to see everything just fine. And you are going to trace around all the pieces. You don't have to be perfect as long as you get the basics of the pattern down. So this is going to be the base of the mannequin applique. For the mannequin pole, it's probably best to use a ruler. Now, with the actual pole, I'm going to go a little bit over where that mannequin bottom base is. So this is where the base is. So I've gone a little bit over, and I'm just going to finish off this curve here. Then I'm going to trace around the main mannequin body. Now we can put this pattern to one side, and because everything is symmetrical, it doesn't matter that it's reversed or whatever, because when we do it in applique, the picture that you see, so something's looking to the right, when you actually do the applique later on, it would point to the left. But in this instance, it doesn't really matter. So these are the three pieces of our applique mannequin, and notice that I have not cut along the lines just yet, so we need to place the sticky side to the fabric. And because I have all of my pieces pre-cut out, it just makes everything so much simpler. So I'm just going to cut around this part to make it a little bit smaller, but once again, not cutting on the line just yet. Now, taking each piece, we're going to take each section and tear away that sticky side of the steamer seam. Make sure that the glue is adhered to the side that you want it to be on. In this instance, the glue is on the side that my applique is on. Sometimes the glue wants to be over on the gridded side, but this time it's fine. So I'm just going to press that on, and I'm going to move to the next piece. So this time the glue is on the other side, so that's fine. All I'm going to do is press that against my thumb, release the glue, stick it onto the side that I need it to be stuck to, and pull off. And I'm going to place that onto the fabric. This time it's on the side that I do need it to be on, so I'm just going to peel all that away and place it onto the fabric. Now we do need to press it with an iron, so I'm going to grab my iron, and make sure that you read the manufacturer's instruction on how long you need to press the heat down for. So I'm going to do that for every single piece that we've got. This is where we can take our scissors and we can cut now along the line of our pattern. These are all of our sections cut out. So now we're going to attach them to our main piece of fabric. This is my main piece of fabric, and one thing I like to do is find the center of that fabric. So I'm just going to fold it over again. Then I'm going to just get my iron and just press it. And then when I open it up, I can find the central spot of my piece. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark it with a fiction pen. And that's where my center is. So all we have to do now is build our applique section. So I'm going to take the mannequin piece and just peel it off. And on the back here now is our glue, so we can adhere it. Then I'm going to get the pole and just take the paper backing off. And what you're going to have to do is put the pole underneath the mannequin, just slightly. And then you've got the stand, and you are going to put that on the bottom. You're going to have to lift that pole part up a little bit and then just put the base down. What I like about the steamer seam is it's repositionable. Once you have everything positioned correctly, you can then do the final set with your iron, and that will adhere everything to the fabric. Like I said, you can do this on a cushion, on a tote bag, whatever you want to do it on. I'm just showing you on this particular project today. Now you can leave it like this and go on to the next stage. I am going to do some stitches around this particular applique. I am going to be doing a lot more series on applique, so you'll want to subscribe to the channel and you will be receiving lots of free patterns. For this tutorial, I'm using the Baby Lock Altair 2, and in the top of my thread there, I have some embroidery thread and also have the same colour embroidery thread in the bobbin. I also have a 9014 needle. One of the things I love about this machine is it self-threads itself. So I'm going to switch over to the sewing function, as it's a sewing and embroidery machine. And I'm also going to drop the feed dogs. Another great thing about this machine is that I don't actually have to access the back. I can just press this button and it drops my feed dogs. I call this a type of free motion stitching thread sketching. I absolutely love doing this. I am just going to use that pole as my guide for my stitching. I'm going to go up and down a few times. I've changed my thread over to the pink thread, and then once again we're going to go around the mannequin. This is a great gateway into free motion quilting without getting too caught up in it being perfect. Don't forget, this is just one way of doing stitching on applique. There's lots of other ways and I'll be showing them in later tutorials. So for my project, I'm going to make a wall hanging out of it. So I'm going to take my glue. This is just regular Elmer's glue. And I'm just going to do a nice glue on the canvas. I'm going to take my batten that I cut out and I'm going to stick that to the back. Then I'm going to take my applique that I've just done. I'm going to make sure it's central to the wall hanging. Then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to staple it to the back. I do have a full tutorial on how to attach fabric to a canvas on my channel. And that's what it'll look like when it's all finished on the back. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because there's going to be a lot more free patterns coming and you don't want to miss out on them. Leave me a comment down below and don't forget to like, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.